Arsenal, a comprehensive win, exactly what we needed. Probably the first time that Arsenal looked truly like themselves this season. Arsenal have been heavily criticized and I think scrutinized over the first couple of games in the season because they hadn't really been looking like themselves. The football was not moving the same. The connections were not quite there. There was a lot of questions around whether or not Arsenal bought the right players and if we have the right lineup and if we have blah, blah, blah. And Arsenal came out against a really poor Bournemouth side and just kind of did the business. And last season, Arsenal were really good at that. Now, this time it was a little bit different because I do think we got off to a slow start. But all in all, Arsenal were very dominant. They controlled the match. They got the 2 goals to start off with. It was just we were never in danger. We were never in danger. And I think this is the first time this season that we felt completely comfortable from minute 1 to minute 97. And 4 goals to the good. I know 2 of them were penalties, but who cares? I think the constant like, oh, well, it's not from open play. Yeah, we want to get more goals from open play, but the reason why you get penalties is because you put the other team under pressure and they make a mistake. And we've been making teams make mistakes over the last couple of games, but we haven't quite been able to take advantage of that. And this game was the first time that I felt like we were brutal. We took them completely out of the game. We didn't encourage them whatsoever. And it was just kind of a training match. And no offense to Bournemouth, but when Arsenal play Bournemouth, that is how it should be. It is so amazing to me how when Arsenal play away from home, there is no emotion. Arsenal defend properly. They're professional. They get the goal. They get the job done. We just look so much more serious away from home. And if we could apply the same concentration and commitment to defending and just like, I don't know, brain capacity at home as we do away, we'd be actually unstoppable. I loved the performance from Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba today. Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba are one of the best center back pairings in Europe. It's just, you can't really deny it anymore. The way that they just completely shut you out. Bournemouth had no answers. Some of the tackles and the blocks that they did, the last kind of like last man defending was outstanding today. For me, like that center back pairing is my man of the match because we have not conceded a goal away from home yet. And that is not easy to do. Usually when you go away from home, the other team has chances and we have completely shut out the light in a couple of matches away from home. And it's a lot of it has to do with those two. And I'm so glad Gabriel has come back into this team and early days kind of like with Arteta, he was trying new things. Who knows? It was an odd situation not starting Gabriel, but my goodness, the two of them together, yin and yang, they just go together so well. Gabriel, an insane match for him. Saliba, just a typical like perfection match for him. And then you had, players up top that did the business. I think there was a lot of criticism or like a little bit of skepticism around Eddie starting. I think for the most part, he justified that start. He won the penalty. He was lively. I think he should score maybe even once or twice, but not even our main striker is scoring goals, So for me, it's as long as we win the game and we look like we're the dominant force, there's nothing I really can do or say, So I wasn't totally happy with Eddie starting, but it is what it is. He did the business. And it was so nice seeing Emile Smith-Rowe come out. He's so unlucky not to score 1, maybe 2 goals. It's coming. It's coming. Seeing Emile Smith-Rowe back into the side, getting some minutes, it's coming. He is going to get that goal. But it was a great showing from Arsenal. And somebody else that got a goal today was Kai Havertz. And I know it was a little bit of like give this guy the penalty. Go ahead, give this guy the penalty. But he got it. He put it in the back of the net. And what else can you really say? It was a comprehensive performance from Arsenal. It's one that we've only seen from last season that we were waiting to see, but we've also been able to see other players come in and maintain the level. We beat Brentford, now we've beaten Bournemouth, and then now we just go back into the Champions League and try to get another dub. So I'm ecstatic about the performance that we saw today. And in particular, our defensive solidity is out of this world. Like, Rhea made a save too, like his collections, how he's calm on the ball. For all the criticism that he got against Spurs, I think you can really clearly see why he's in the team. And great pickup for Arsenal. So let me go ahead and see what you guys are talking about. I'm so hungry. I'm sorry. This is the part in the show again where I tell you guys that I'm so hungry. Anthony Soto says absolute dominance. Exactly. And that's what you expect from Arsenal at this stage. You know, we are a much better side than Bournemouth. They really should not be in the game. They're in the relegation zone. And I was saying before, like, we haven't gotten a chance to play one of the relegation sides. Like some of our contemporaries have played against multiple relegation sides and have looked good. Of course, we're going to look good against them as well. We are one of the better teams in the league. We just needed to come up against a team that was really crap. And for us to put in a performance like this was absolute dominance, but also without really breaking a sweat. I didn't really see, we didn't strain. Like we were very comfortable, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. Enzo says again, another champion performance. Boy says the home crowd is harder to play in front of than the away supporters. The away support was out of this world. Like you could just hear them. Like obviously I'm not there, but you could just feel like the positivity that comes from the away side or the away fans is spectacular. Like I can only imagine what it feels like to be on the pitch and just hearing your fans louder than the home fans. I mean, they were out of this world. They definitely helped get the boys over the line. They didn't need a lot of help, but you guys know what I mean. Like they are definitely like that 12th man doing the business, you know? Gent next door says Gabriel and Saliba, both world-class physical titans. There is, I don't know. There's just not enough that I could say about the two of them. Um, Gabriel is somebody largely, written off because he made some big mistakes, and especially at the beginning of last season, but he's really cut those out, and he's just a really good defender. Like, I know that defending kind of goes under the radar because we really love what's going on in the attack, but there's just so many years under Arsene Wenger that I was like, "Can you please just focus on the defense?" Like, we are just the door is open at the back. And when you have two beasts like Saliba and Gabriel back there for you, I mean, it's insane. I absolutely love their performance today, and I just feel like the combination of the two have to be my man of the match. Like, they just I don't know, like, the performance was just it just gave me chills. I loved it. Matt G says, "Going invincible isn't for everyone, and we don't even have to worry about Man City going invincible." Hello. I mean, I was getting a little worried about it, but thank you, Wolves. Thank you, Wolves. Tawana says, "Proud of the team to give Havertz the pen." I mean, one thing that you cannot deny about Arsenal is that there is that family and togetherness, and it's the